Welcome back to Good Evening KU. I'm Gabby.
And I'm Sam Shanzi. This week, the Jayhawks had to suffer another tough Elite Eight loss.
Yes. Did you watch the game?
I actually went. I went to the Sweet 16
that's so
game
cool.
and the Elite Eight game. The Purdue game was a lot more fun to watch.
Yeah, I bet. That was
probably
crazy.
the most frustrating KU game I've ever watched. I feel like we did it to ourselves
Yeah.
a little bit more than Oregon actually beating us. But, yeah, we just couldn't hit shots. Devontae Graham struggled. Frank obviously puts the team on his back. Like
I would say he was like the only hope. If there was going to be hope for that game, he was the only hope.
Josh got into early foul trouble, and it just never really went our way. It was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough.
Yeah.
And then that was Bill Self's 7th loss, I think, in the Elite Eight. I think his record's 2-7.
Yeah.
And he just struggles in the Elite Eight.
I know.
Feel like.
A lot of people are like giving him trouble about that, and it's kind of, I guess I can see both sides of it, but at the same time, it's still pretty impressive to have the season that they do and everything. But so it's actually really sad that Frank Mason is leaving. The more I think about it,
his 4 years at KU were incredible. He was fun to watch.
Yeah,
just the way he just kept getting better every year on and off the court. He was a great player.
Yeah, we really wish him the best of luck in the NBA and with his family as well. So I guess on a lighter note than the KU basketball loss. Spring break was also last week.
It was. I feel like the common theme this year for people to go to was South Padre. It seems like that was the hot spot.
I heard quite a few people saying that they were going there. Yeah. Did you do anything fun?
I didn't. I actually just sat at home, and I guess the most fun thing I did was go to the Sprint Center for the Elite Eight and Sweet 16. So I sat at home on my couch with my cat, and we hung out a lot. So.
That's fun.
Did you do anything fun?
I just went home too. I didn't. Yeah. I was really happy to go home though, because I'm from like an hour south of Chicago, so I don't get to go home very much. So it was good to see my family. But definitely jealous of people who went to warmer locations.
Yeah, I was too.
But so I guess to leave you with a funny story, there was a new chicken breed discovered. And these chickens are 3 feet tall. So if you want to tune into this video and you can see it for yourself. I forgot the Twitter poll. So.
Do you want to do it after this? Yeah. Do it after this.
Oh my gosh.
That is one big chicken.
I honestly would never guess any chicken to look like that. Okay, so to send you off, we have a Twitter poll going back to KU basketball. How far do you think the Jayhawks will make it next season?
That'll be interesting. I don't know. Hopefully they get past the Elite Eight next year and make a deep run in the Final Four.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll be back with pictures of what our cast did for spring break right after the commercial.
Hi and welcome back. I'm Al.
And I'm Grayson.
And so we have a ton of spring break selfies of our Good Evening KU crew because we actually have a huge crew this year.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
So let's go ahead and check out what our crew did this spring break. So first we have Nick, and he went to Vegas and Colorado, which that seems pretty cool. I mean, he put a collage out there. He did a lot of fun things.
Nick, seriously.
Yeah, and he actually went to Las Vegas when there was 2 shootings there, actually.
Oh my gosh.
So that's kind of scary to know that. But it sounded like he had fun, and he actually celebrated his 21st birthday there in Vegas. So that's
best
living
way
it
to
up.
celebrate. There you
go.
go.
Exactly. But next we have Ellis, and she actually got her hair cut back home in Nebraska.
Looking fabulous.
Yeah, looking great. I feel like that's by far the best spring break selfie we have here.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
And then coming up, I think this next photo is you.
This is me, yes. I went to Arizona. We did a hike Tom's Thumb is what it's called. So it's basically just
Tom's Thumb?
Yes. Have you hiked it before? Have you been to Arizona?
No, absolutely not.
It's basically just this big peak, and it sticks out in the middle of the mountain range, so that's why they call it Tom's Thumb, I guess.
Does it really look like a thumb, though?
Yeah, it's pretty thummy looking. But it was a blast. It was super fun. I went with my mom. We're both really active, so it was a good time to get up there. So
That's fun. Was it super hot there when you were like hiking the thumb?
Well, when I was hiking the thumb, it was probably like, it was like in the 50s, but we went like really early in the morning. So
yeah, that's good. I'm not much of a hiker, so I feel like I would get a little...
I'm not a hiker either. Personally, I don't really like it all that much, but my mom drag me up there. So
Wow, well, that sounded like an adventure.
Yeah, it was. It was great.
And this is actually me. And so I went to, I spent spring break with my parents, so that was awesome because I haven't seen them in a while. But we went to the March Madness tournament in Kansas City, and this was the basketball museum right next door to that. And as you can see, I was like really excited that I could spin it just a little bit on my finger. But that museum was super cool because it was interactive and stuff, and it was awesome to see the Jayhawks win and not win. But this was also me in Dallas because we got to go to Texas, and I actually celebrated my 20th birthday in Dallas, so that was super fun. I just like how everyone says y'all there, and that's just like my favorite thing. So I was just surrounded by cowboys there, I would say, and love the southern accents.
Yes.
So it was a fun
Absolutely.
spring break.
It looks fun.
And this is Olivia, and she actually went to South Padre Island. So it looks like she maybe is surrounded by some K-State fans with that flag in the back, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Whoa,
who is
photo
she
bomb,
yeah,
but
who is
excellent
she
picture.
associating with?
Yes, I know. For sure.
But it seemed like a lot of people actually went to South Padre. And then this is Sam. He looks like he had the greatest relaxed
I agree.
spring break.
I think that's the way to live your spring break. And the cat
Yeah.
is just an excellent touch.
The
really
cat
like
kind of blends into the blanket there. Like
Yeah.
I didn't see the cat at
it's
first.
just a little bit of a sneaky little thing to throw in there, but it's nice. I really like it.
Yeah, and then this is Tyler. I don't know if he really had a blast on a spring break or if he knows those guys behind, you know, if this is like, oh, I actually like came here alone and those are just people. But he went to the Ozarks with his frat bros is what it said. So, you know, I just really don't know what's going on in this picture, to be honest.
Me too. He looks a little grouchy, but I think he had a good time.
Yeah, and then this is Grace, and she went to Pensacola, Florida, and repping KU.
Yes, absolutely. We needed that. So.
Yeah, that's great. That's a really awesome picture, though. It looked like beautiful, like that ocean is so pretty.
Yeah, super artsy.
Yeah, and then this was Katie, and she actually went home to California, but she does not live in Davis, so that's misleading with that Snapchat filter. But that's awesome that she lives in California and gets like go home to like a vacation spot.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So that sounds fun. And then Maddie as well went to South Padre Island.
And apparently her hair was straight before she went outside. Humidity really will get you there.
We
but
all know that feeling.
It looks like she had a great time, so.
Besides the hair.
Yes,
And then next we have Mackie, and she's actually new to our Good Evening KU crew, and she also went to South Padre Island. So it looks like she was having a blast with her friend there in the back. Mm-hmm. And last but not least, we have Elle, and she went to Mexico, Cancun.
Yes, the sombrero.
I don't know if they ran out of the bigger sombreros, but
I don't know.
At least she got a little one.
Yes, whatever you can get to shade your face, the heat is just insane there. So
yes,
it looks
exactly.
great,
And we actually, Gabby, another person on our crew, she did not turn in a spring break selfie, so she was not, you know, on our little deal here, our presentation.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But she actually went home to Illinois, so it seemed like she had a relaxing spring break. But yeah, it was awesome to see all our crew members and go everywhere on spring break. So fun. But stay tuned, and we'll be back with the news.
Shop local in the heart of the city, you support the people that make our community thrive. The money you spend here stays here, in this place we call our home. Lawrence, Kansas, where there's good old-fashioned hometown pride. Eat local, drink local, shop local.
Welcome back. I'm Maddie Geiger.
And I'm Ellie English. This is your Good Evening KU News Update. Ford Motor Company has stated that they will be facing a $295 million bill to cover the recalls regarding fire risk and faculty door latches on recent car production. This is the second time in less than a year that safety concerns have dented the number of U.S. automakers. The company expects a much leaner profit for the first 3 months of 2017.
More than 200 companies have expressed interest in submitting plans to help design and build a wall along the southern U.S. border that divides America and Mexico. The companies' names who showed interest range from construction giants to small, family-owned businesses. Additionally, roughly 13% of the companies expected to submit proposals for the border are Hispanic.
University students, faculty, and staff can now all download a free unified safety app called Rave Guardian. The app unifies many campus mediums such as text messaging, KU alerts, public address speakers, KU news, and more. You can now find Rave Guardian in the App Store to travel more safely on and off of campus.
First daughter Ivanka Trump will officially join her father in the White House as she accepts a position as a special assistant to the president. This is an unpaid position. She will join her husband's committee who currently serves as a senior advisor to the president.
The Senate Intelligence Committee has asked that 20 people be questioned in the ongoing investigation of Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. Notable names on the list include former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn and Representative Devin Nunes. The panel will hold its first public hearing Thursday.
And finally, an update from a former KU student. Elizabeth Romy, who was in a horrific hit-and-run accident earlier this year, posted for the first time since the accident, telling her family, friends, and supporters, "Thank you will never be enough." The outpouring of generosity, messages, prayers, visits, and cards have moved me to tears on multiple occasions since my accident. Since its creation, the GoFundMe page created for her medical expenses and family's travel expenses has raised over $100,000.
That's all for our Wednesday Good Evening KU News Update. After the break, we'll have the weather.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back to Good Evening KU. Let's take a look at your forecast. As you've noticed, it's been raining on and off all day here on campus, and the temperature is 59 degrees, so it's quite chilly outside today. As we head into the overnight hours, those low-hanging clouds will stick in, bringing scattered thunderstorms with the temperature at 53 degrees. The scattered thunderstorms will continue throughout the night and into the morning hours. At 11 a.m., there's a 60% chance of scattered thunderstorms. And as we head into the afternoon and evening, the storms will push out and we'll be just left with those low-hanging clouds. And unfortunately, this week does not look to be getting any better for us. Throughout the entire week, it'll stay quite cloudy, but we do have a 30% chance of rain this weekend on Saturday and Sunday, and temperatures will stay quite mild, bringing us a pretty chilly start to our spring season. And we'll be right back with our Twitter poll.
Okay, so the results are in for our Twitter poll, and the Elite Eight won. So, yeah.
Hopefully our Twitter viewers are wrong, and
I know,
hopefully we
a little
get back to that
pessimistic.
Final Four. Yeah, yeah. So thanks for tuning in to this week's edition of Good Evening KU, and we hope to see you all next week.